Howdy everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Debauchery Circus campaign here on the Random Rhapsody Network. I'm Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and GM, and joining me around my virtual table today are Brandie, Brie, Jr., and Steven. Say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Howdy.
Now, before we begin, we do have a few announcements to get through, starting with our sponsor for tonight's show, XSplit. XSplit is a high-quality virtual webcam background remover that works with your already existing webcam. Using this program, you can protect your privacy while you work or play remotely. You can blur, you can remove the background entirely, or even put up your favorite picture as your background instead, which is what I've got right here. XSplit can even be used as a broadcaster for content creation. You can download the app today at xsplit.com, and if you use the coupon code RANDOM, you get 10% off of your purchase. You can find our referral link in the chat and show description. Also, this week I will be on Our Sparks Ignited's podcast network playing Pig Smoke on Tuesday, April the 4th, which should be a lot of fun. I will also be over on the Transverse's All on the Table TTRPG network playing Pathfinder 2E in their Secret of Small Gods campaign. Now you can keep up to date on our schedule and everything we're doing by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV and on Twitter as @random_Rhapsody. And that's it for the announcements. So join us as we dive into the world of Loroupa and continue on with the adventures of the Debauchery Circus. And we're back! So when we last left off, the Debauchery Circus had teleported back to Coltrast Keep after the aberration known as the Mind Tyrant had taunted them with the knowledge that their home was once again under attack. Inside the keep, the team came face to face with a large force guarding the upper levels. During this initial encounter, the team was shocked when a huge explosion rocked the keep, sending quite a few to the floor, including that big muscle-bound dude who had been turned into a lizard. This explosion did not seem to deter the cultists, however, as more soon charged up the stairs to confront our already weary heroes. But even these soon fell through a combination of summoning and sheer determination by the party. And so, Debauchery Circus. Once again, the last of the cultists were defeated. Blaznir had sent his flame spirit to patrol the upper levels of the keep, while the rest of you utilized the secret passage in Edmund's study that leads down to the ground floor of the library. You could hear the voices of more cultists, who seemed to be getting into position out in the main hall. A few of you even managed to get out of the hidden door behind the bookshelf and across the library before your group was spotted by one of the pair of guards protecting the doorway. As the cry to arms was called out, it was impossible to miss that the last remaining Star Knights are standing in the Great Hall, waiting for you all. But before we get into this epic battle, a question comes to each of your minds. And that question is, who in the party would you prioritize rescuing in dire circumstances. I can't talk today for some reason, but that's okay. But who would you prioritize rescuing in dire circumstances? And since Ichabod, you're the one who rolled, why don't you go ahead and go first?
Okay, so I want to make this a little bit more interesting since everybody knows that I would say Corin for obvious reasons. But it just says rescuing and not like, oh, it's like totally life or death. So if it was like two people are down, but Corin's like hanging on, you know, and I have a moment, I think I would try to save Blaznir because Blaznir has all these healing capabilities. I think Blaznir is very versatile and can get us out of a bad situation. So if it was life or death in that moment, probably Corin, but strategically Blaznir.
I mean, that's definitely fail. He is the resident healer of your group.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it. Okay, Lapis, you also have healing abilities that you don't use too often. Who would you rescue in dire circumstances?
I guess, I mean, it would obviously depend on who there are, who needs healing or rescuing and everything, but yeah, Blaznir would be one good choice for the healing. Otherwise, I would say like Ichabod would, he can put a smackdown on some people too. So I definitely would want somebody there that can help keep up with the enemies as well.
2 out of 3.
Okay, well, Blaznir.
Uh-huh.
What about you?
Myself. No, I think it depends on the situation. Like, if people were dying and there was no way out of it, I'd probably try to save Corin so we could get out quickly, because he has a lot of teleportation. But if it was just one person gonna die, not all of us, then probably like either Ichabod or Shokan, whoever is closest. Shokan? Is it Shokan still?
No.
Lapis. Oh boy. But yeah, either Ichabod or Lapis.
So it was Corin, Ichabod, or Lapis.
Well, it depends on the situation. If it's a situation where we're all gonna die,
other 3 party members is who I would prioritize.
No, like if we're all going to die, then I'm gonna save Corin so we can teleport out.
Yeah, so he can save you.
Yeah, pretty much.
So basically, I'm only gonna save Corin if there's something in it for me.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, no, I mean, like, it's better, a couple of us survive rather than just no one.
Yeah.
But if it's just, 2 people are going down, it's either, whoever's closer between Lapis and Ichabod. Mm-hmm. Whoever I can get to first.
Okay, well, Corin, how about you?
Hey, Blaznir, are you high enough level to cast Revivify?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I was definitely gonna skip you if you weren't high enough level to cast Revivify, because then I would need to get somebody who could actually bring people back to life.
Why is he so versatile?
Because, multi-classing. I don't know. Yeah. But no, probably either Blaznir or Ichabod. Ichabod obviously would be able to protect me until we could get someplace to help our friends, or if there was a way to bring them back, then, potentially Blaznir could, but the idea that people are down means that we probably need more than just Revivify to bring them back, because I'm pretty sure that requires access to their bodies, which we wouldn't have if we were running away.
3 for 3.
So I'm going to go ahead and say Ichabod and not say Blaznir.
Oh, okay.
You just don't want to give me the pleasure, do you?
No.
Nope.
It's not because of your personality, it's only because of your skills. It's because of your potential skills.
Because you only picked me if I could help you.
But then we would bring Blaznir back and he'd go, oh man, I forgot to prepare Revivify.
It's always prepared. I can't unprepare it.
Okay.
Fire druid.
Well, everybody, let's go ahead and get this battle started. Let's get some epic music going.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Oh, sorry. He said he wanted epic music, so.
Yeah, that's not epic music at all.
Says you.
Yeah, says me, the GM. And here we are, starting things off at the top of the order. We rolled order at the end of last session, just so we would know who's going to go first. And, well, oddly enough, it's Frazzle, the freaking toucan, who gets to go first. Now, let's set up the scene just a little bit here so everyone kind of knows what's going on. The team has just stepped out from the hidden door... passage behind the bookshelves, right where they are right now. We have Tomas and we have Blaznir had snuck across and are hiding behind some of those bookshelves right now. But there are two individuals standing at the entrance of the library. They had called out alarm, they had let everybody know, and just past them, Blaznir would easily have been able to see that those two Star Knights are standing there in the Great Hall just past the two individuals there. So, with that in mind, here we are in Coltrast Keep, and Frazzle, what is Frazzle going to be doing?
He's going to be speaking to their supervisor about them not providing 5-star service.
Okay.
Seriously, if possible, what he's going to do is he's going to move over to the top of Ichabod's hat, and he's going to ready the help action for when Ichabod attacks something so that he can give him advantage.
Okay, fair enough.
Walk right in their face.
Peck at them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A little shit.
So Frazzle is flying, lands on top of Ichabod's hat, we're going to say, because it's fun that way. And the moment Ichabod's getting ready to attack, he's going to try to swoop down and fuck with that guy to give him advantage.
Yes.
I like it. Okay, that's it for Frazzle's turn. And next up, we have Lapis, who is still on the ladder, getting ready to just climb down. So I'm not going to count much, but you are going to have to use 10 feet of movement to get out of the portal and into basically that square where Corin is.
So getting to here will be 10 feet?
Yeah, because the space you're actually in is a 10-foot square to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. Then I'll go there. 10. Excuse me, pardon me. Hope I don't step on any toes.
That's alright.
Or like your shell squishes us up against the bookcases.
Yeah, kinda. Just pushes you past you. You're huge!
Yeah, I know. And I'm gonna go ahead and go up to here, which is probably not, the smartest move, but it's what I'm doing.
Okay, you go running up towards those two individuals. One of them is very heavily armored, has a cloak pulled up over its head, has a mace in its hand, or is it? What is it? Is it a mace? It's loading still. Yeah, it is a mace. Or it's a maul. That's even better. Anyway, and then the other guy is kind of a squirrely-looking little dude. What you doing?
So, one thing I just realized I should be doing that I have been doing, I'm going to do this one. Anyway, so I'm going to attack twice with my quarterstaff. 29 and a 21 to hit.
Who are you hitting?
The guy right in front of me.
Okay, squirrely dude.
He is a were-squirrel.
Uh-oh.
Okay, the first one is going to hit. The second one, as you're casting that spell, they seem to cast shield.
I didn't cast the spell.
No, you hit twice. The first time it hit them, the second time you're about to hit, and then they cast shield as a reaction and blocks the hit.
Okay, well, I still hit him once.
Yes.
So if I did my flurry of blows, that's not gonna hit him then, will it? Or that's
Well,
only...
you've got to
You
get
don't
more
know.
than a 21.
Yeah, you got to
Is it
get
running
higher
plus
than a
5
21.
AC
At
temporarily.
least.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it.
You could also hit the other guy if you want it.
Or 12 wouldn't hit any. Okay, that 12 goes to the guy that the shield. This next one's going to the other guy for 21.
Okay.
That guy next, this guy. Cloak man. And then I also get to put. I didn't realize I can do this, but I can make one of my unarmed strikes use Hand of Harm without key. So I'm gonna do Hand of Harm on that one.
Yeah, that is gonna hit.
Nice.
And let's if I do this correctly.
Move your mic closer to your mouth.
Okay, and there. Okay, so that's 7 plus 6, 13 damage.
13
Nice.
more points of damage to the man in the armor. Very nice.
And then that's gonna be it.
Okay, that's it for Lapis's turn. Next up, we have the druid slash bard slash summoner Blaznir slash eventual witch. So what do you want to do, bud?
Yes. Am I still hidden? Have they seen me yet? Because I was hiding last game.
Yeah, I feel like you and Tomas made it, and then we alerted
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they've, actually seen me.
I don't see a stealth check here.
18.
Do
it's
I?
like a while back.
Okay, there it is. I see that.
And Tomas got a 27.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that no, you are currently hidden.
Okay.
So- That sounded weird, but yes, you are currently hidden. They don't seem to be aware of your presence. Their focus seems to be Lapis and Corin over there.
All right. How high or how tall are the roofs in here?
You're in the library right now. This is it's about 20 feet tall. It's I'll tell you what width here real quick. Width is 55 feet. Length is 45 feet and 20 feet tall.
All right. Cool. Actually, wait.
Yeah.
This character doesn't care about books. Yeah. I'm gonna take a little moth cocoon in my hand, and I'm gonna
Burn the place down.
burn the place down. No. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 25. I'll get right there, and tap my forehead and cast polymorph on myself, and transform into a giant T-Rex.
Okay. You're turning into a T-Rex. Why the hell not?
Of course.
Yeah.
Bust the bookshelf.
Yeah. Just...
So I'm going to have to go ahead and do some tweaking here real quick. Bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
No. Tyrannosaurus Rex with you.
Not a bear.
Fair enough. Okay, you should be able to control and have access to the T-Rex character sheet.
Yes, I do need the stat sheet.
They just should step on these guys and go kill the Stargate.
So basically what happens is Blaznir just transforms and spreads outward and upward. A T-Rex is a huge creature. So yeah, that would be about 15 by 15 space. Its long tail comes out, it spreads wide, and then bookshelves just start leaning to either side.
What the hell's going on in there?
I got it.
Matt.
Damn it.
Are we
Yeah.
okay?
As a free action, a single tear silently slides down Corin's cheek as he sees all these beautiful, beautiful books being destroyed.
I'll allow it.
Ichabod assumes that the enemy has got the drop on us, and we're getting fucked up right now.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the books are just falling on the ground. They're not getting destroyed yet.
The spines are getting bent.
Not only am I a wizard in-game, but my mother's the librarian IRL, so...
I'm sorry, this hurts me too, so...
I think it's funny.
But no,
so things are just going to start shifting here. So basically, all of those bookshelves start leaning to either side, and they start tumbling downward. Now, fortunately, nobody's really in that space, so it's not going to hurt anybody. But
anyway, that was my action. Bonus action. I'm just going to do a giant Jurassic Park roar.
Yeah.
It's just flavor, but...
Intimidation?
Ooh.
Can it?
I mean, that would be pretty intimidating.
Make them poop their pants.
You know what? Since you can't really use a bonus action, you've already used your movement. I'm going to allow it. Go ahead and make for me a intimidation check as a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though T-Rex has -1 charisma, but
Would he get advantage for suddenly
Nope.
just turning
Not
into
as a
T-Rex?
not as a
Yeah,
it's polymorph. It's not wild shape.
Here's a question. Technically, I think in the DMG, you can use strength as a intimidation.
Not for this, no.
Not for
It
this?
depends on
Not
what
for
you
this.
do.
Yeah,
You can't
it's
just
not
do a roar and call
charismatically.
it strength.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Just because I would be intimidated by a T-Rex even though it wasn't high charisma. Like,
I don't know. I'd say maybe give him advantage because he just suddenly became a T-Rex. And
I'm allowing him to do it at all. You can't argue that, he should get advantage every time anything happens. Make your intimidation check or not. It's up to you.
Just roll good.
I think it's pointless, this T-Rex charisma,
it's
but...
fine. You'll just roll a 20.
No, it's not. It's 17.
okay.
See, there you go. Your bitching and moaning didn't pay off, and you allow it actually.
It wasn't bitching and moaning.
It was a little bit.
It's just creativity in other people's minds.
So let's see
about variant rules.
Let's see how these guys actually take that. So it's going to be an insight check, I guess.
Does he really mean it? Does he actually want to be scary?
No, it's more of, hey, this guy just magically transformed. They're not stupid. It's not like they've never seen magic before. These are highly trained warriors.
Right.
It's whether or not this is
hiding.
scary. Yeah, it's whether or not this is scary to them. But he's then stepped out in front of them. He was hiding. He stepped out in front of them and transformed.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. My bad. I thought he just kind of like grew up as he transformed, and that's what revealed him.
No, I ran out because I didn't want to break the wall down.
Yeah.
Well, the war priest, which that's what the guy is there, looks at this thing wholly unimpressed. However, the guy that got hit by Lapis and had to throw up that shield, he sees this thing and he is definitely taking a step backwards, his eyes just kind of going wide and looking at this gigantic freaking lizard just suddenly growing in the middle of the library. So yeah, he is frightened.
Hell yeah.
And technically have movement. Let's see, I used like what was it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 movement, so I have 25 more. 5, 10. Just stomp up to him and just kind of snort on him. Just snort? No, you know. Anyway, yeah. That's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. I'm going to move your token just kind of over here so it's out of the way. Okay. Next up, you hear a voice yell, because what happened was that giant roar. Roar! Actually, I think I might even have a sound for this, because I'm not going to shred my voice doing that.
Nah, I like just the roar though. Oh.
There we go. There's a T-Rex sound that just, and like everyone kind of shakes a little bit. That mage looks terrified, and you hear a voice yelling down from the top. You hear that? That must be them!
Oh, also my elemental spirit is gone. Just so you know.
Okay, good to know.
Because those are both concentration.
We're going to move down to right about there and remain hidden for the moment. They have to use their action to do that, so that's it for that. Okay, next off. We got Morden Bendleton, one of the Star Knights. He, the doors are open. He can see inside, and he sees the giant lizard that just kind of stomped up towards his guard there. He's gonna move. Let's see, how much? What does this guy do? Okay. Oh, I remember. It's this guy. Okay. It's going to move forward. You see one of the Star Knights moving forward as it has a bow in his hand. That's Morden Bendleton right there. 10, 15,
Morden.
20, 25 feet right to there. He's looking at you up and down Blaznir. You can kind of see your head's kind of hunched down a little bit so you can see out that door there, and you see him stepping into view, looking directly at you, and I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
That's a +1. I don't get proficiency bonus with this, do I?
I think it's just the base stats that are on the sheet.
20.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's going to succeed as he's attempting to cast the spell Eye Bite on you, but that is a failure. That is a success, so you do not get put to sleep like he was trying to do.
Hell yeah.
Can't use that anymore. Does he have a bonus action? He cannot. Okay, yeah, that's it for his turn.
Also, could I get the sheet for the T-Rex?
You should be
Can't
able
find it.
to. Hold shift and double click on the token.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
But, Corin, you're up next.
Hell yeah. So I'm definitely not going to burn this place to the ground.
Howard.
So I think I'm just going to attempt to chill touch Mr. War Priesty down there. But a 10.
Yeah, 10's not going to do it,
Ain't gonna
unfortunately.
do
Okay, well, that was your action. You do have this down bookcase in front of you, kind of leaning on that chair a little bit. You'd have to either crawl... there's a little space. You could crawl under it. You could crawl on over it. You could go around it.
I am not strong enough to lift it up. I don't really have any reason to go under it or around it because keeping the bad guys away from me is a good thing. I guess I'll move like 5 feet in case Ichabod needs to be able to move around or something, but other than that, no, I'm good.
Okay. That's it for your turn then. Next up, we got a dude you can't see, but you can hear him. There's at least... The only thing you'd all really be able to hear at this point, because they don't say anything, they're just, you're hearing footsteps coming, what sounds like coming down the stairs into the Great Hall. Like, you've heard that many, many times. Just running down the stairs, that's really all you're hearing. 30, 35, 40...
Is it not Tomas's turn?
It's Tomas's turn next.
Oh, okay.
You can't see them in turn order because you can't actually
order.
see them, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but like if they're on a different level overlay, you can't see them until they get to your level.
It's when you first said somebody you can't see, I thought you were joking about Tomas's 27 stealth. Damn, I really can't see him. He's invisible.
We're just kind of on another level to them.
Yeah, he's just built different.
He is. He absolutely is. No, he's hidden as fuck. Nobody can see him. He's kind of crouching down. It used to be a bookshelf that he was crouched behind, but he kind of went sideways, and so he's still there, hiding.
Like flat on the ground.
yeah, kinda. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with him. If I want to keep him stealthy, or do I want to just get him and have him start all out attacking? Probably the smartest thing right now would be to do exactly that. A lot of attacking. So, what he's going to be doing, I got to figure out how this works. So basically what you see is like he's kind of crouched down, and you see him on his hands and knees crawl underneath the bookshelf that's kind of on its side there in the on that chair that's in front of Corin. It's kind of like up just a little bit, and you see him crawl underneath it into the shadow. And then he disappears, and you don't see him. But you do see him reappearing into a shadow right about over here, as he does his shadow step as a bonus action, which is just a really cool ability of his.
He's a shadow monk?
Yeah, he's a shadow monk.
Oh, I love shadow monks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so at which point he comes jumping out, running at this mage. Since nobody knew where the fuck he is, I'm giving him an advantage on his first attack. He has that spear out, and he's using that as his weapon. 27's definitely gonna hit for 10 points of damage. I'm gonna have him do his second attack now.
I think he still gets advantage because he's flanked.
Oh yeah, he is actually.
Super flanked by a 2-rex and...
Well, 24 still hits.
Nice.
That's another 11 points of piercing damage. Yeah, he's just gonna go all out and use his flurry of blows to do 2 more hits there. There we go. Oh, and minimum fucking damage. That was depressing.
That does suck.
But still, 40 points of damage in one round, which is actually more than enough to take out that mage.
Rip.
Yeah, because he only had 29 hit points left. So basically, you just see Tomas disappear into a shadow, jump out of another shadow, portal style, and just stab twice, do a big old punch followed by a roundhouse kick that just spins this guy's head around, and he drops to the ground dead. So that was nice.
Insert reaction gif of the guys from Friday going, damn!
Mm-hmm. And he just looks back at you and says, "You've got to hurry and deal with all this. Come on, everyone. Go all out."
I'm trying.
Look, I really don't think you want me to cast Fireball in here.
No, we can cast it out in the hallway. I would be quite fine with that.
Okay, next off we have some individuals y'all can't see. They're moving into position. You can hear more charging and running at this point. 15, 20... From the darkness, or in the very back of the Great Hall, a crossbow bolt is being fired at the T-Rex.
Me?
Yeah. But because he's so far away, and because it's like at a weird angle, you do have a plus. What is that? +5 to this to your AC.
Why is
You
AC
do.
on here says
Cover.
15?
Quick, sing "I love you, you love me."
I have a question.
Yeah.
AC on the sheet says 15, but in the monster manual it says 13.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Go with.
Well,
the
we're
sheet.
going with what it says on the sheet.
Okay.
So now you have AC 20.
Well, for that shot, which I rolled a 7, so it doesn't matter anyway. He's not going to hit. Okay. Next up, we got that guy there. We got a veteran who's moving up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Should be able to see these guys. Just gonna move them so you can actually see them now. Lapis also same condition, but they're actually firing at Lapis. Not since the dude that was giving him Lapis cover just died. There is another one in the way. She's going to get a +2 to her AC. So it's just a weird angle, and there is some actually, no, it's really not. Never mind. She's not getting that. Her AC is 19. I rolled a 5, so that's a definite miss. Another crossbow bolt comes flying through that open doorway. Lapis easily sees it in time and dodges. Okay, next up we have Sir Ricton. Sir Ricton is striding forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 to right here. Oh, he sees that big-ass T-Rex there. What spell does he want to cast? Yeah, you know what? He's just going to go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast at you.
No.
That's alright. What's it gonna do? 1d10 plus charisma damage? These guys aren't charismatic. Look at them.
That is until Matt goes, yeah, he's got 5 shots.
No, just the standard 3. First one was exactly a 15. I accidentally rolled it to GM. I assume that hits.
15 hits.
Okay.
Unless there's some AC bonus, but I don't
not for this. As close as he is, he's actually got a good angle on you. That's 12 points of force damage.
Sure.
13, I assume, misses.
13 misses.
19's gonna hit.
Yep.
For another 6 points of force damage.
Yeah, see, they can't do much to me.
No.
It's true. And
I'm a
then
giant lizard.
And then you just see he's got this gigantic great axe on his back, and he just pulls it out and kind of spins it around, and he just yells out, Sykes! I know you're back there somewhere! Stand and face me!
Oh.
Oh, am I being called out right now? Yes! Yes!
Yo, some dude's a fool.
Ichabod feels a fire in his heart. But he doesn't say anything.
Well, it's his
Yeah,
turn,
his
so...
heart, sure.
Oh, I feel
So?
a fire in my chest, boy.
What are you
Alright.
doing with that fire?
Could I spend 10 feet to get on top of this thing? Right here?
I would say, yeah, absolutely. You can climb up there.
With this dang bird on my hat.
Yep.
Alright, so that's 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go 25 on the end here. I guess I could get off of it. Might as well get off of it. And I've got 15 foot on my whip, so I think I can still hit this guy right here.
Let's take... I think so,
Alright,
actually.
If not, I'll...
Yeah, you're good.
Nice. Alright, I am gonna whip it. Oh, it's only 11 on the first one. 25 on the next one.
That one does hit.
Am I using the right thing? I don't think I'm using the right thing. Okay, I'm gonna roll this one and then just to roll the damage, so... Ignore that. It's the same! 11.
That's weird, why not?
Damage. And then because I'm really digging the T-Rex, and I don't want the T-Rex to go away. So, yeah, because don't you have to make concentration checks?
If
Like-
you get hit, yeah.
Right,
Take damage.
yeah. I got hit
Yeah.
twice.
Oh, actually, yeah. You
20.
should have been taking those.
Okay. He's
Yeah.
okay.
You're
He's
good.
okay.
20.
And I don't want the T-Rex to get hit anymore, so I'm gonna cast, as a bonus action, Shield of Faith to give him +2 AC to the T-Rex.
Why the hell not?
I really want the T-Rex to be here to stay.
Most
But
importantly, what are you saying to respond to that challenge?
also, wait, don't I have advantage on my first roll because of Frazzle?
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
you
you
would
would
have.
Can we use that 17 I rolled?
We already
not,
rolled
I'll
the damage to it. Just roll one more time.
Okay, I'll roll. What'd I get? Okay, 26.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so 12 slashing on my first hit, and that's all going to this guy right here. I'm not going to say anything in response because I want to leave him wondering, leave him guessing until I pop out and we can duel.
Fair enough. Okay, that's it for that guy. Next up is the War Priest that you just hit a bunch of times.
Did I do something to this guy that I forgot about, or is it just he's heard of me?
It's just he's heard of you. He knows that
yeah.
you're the group that killed the other two ones.
Oh yeah,
Word's been getting around about us. This is
yeah.
awesome.
That wasn't very 5-star of you.
They're starting to fear us. It's great.
He knows I killed his dang friends, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
So now we're at the point where, as the GM, do I act as in the manner a bad guy does, or do I protect the place that I absolutely love, that I gave them? So
Fireball.
difficult.
Try to do both.
Yeah, I am actually.
No, you wouldn't.
Let's see, 10. Oh my god, there's so much shit open. So, yeah, the Lapis and the T-Rex, I'm going to need you to go ahead and give me a dex saving throw as this guy begins... before I do that, Corin, you do see him casting a spell. I don't know if you have a counter spell that you
I
can
have
do.
a slot.
Don't do it.
So you do
Don't
see
do
him
it!
casting a spell. It's up to you whether or not you try to use your counter spell.
Yep.
Oh come on.
Okay. Are you casting that at 3rd level?
Yep.
Then I am going to need you to make that, let's see, what check is it?
It's a spellcasting
Yeah,
ability
spellcasting
check.
ability
Plus
check.
level.
So there you go, make me Make me a spellcasting ability check.
22.
Let's see. Yeah, that's more than enough. You see him beginning to cast this spell, and you have your reaction, so you react, counterspelling his flame strike. So, there you go. He,
protect the T-Rex.
He's not too thrilled about that.
Something on fire, I'd be stuck back here while the flames and the smoke and stuff.
And all those books, all those beautiful books.
Yeah, that too.
Oops.
All the books, they're now on the ground. Getting all dirt on them.
Getting stepped on by T-Rex. Covered in blood from all the people we're killing.
Yeah, I think the only thing he's going to be able to do now is, no, he's still got his AC. He's not looking too bad. He's just going to pop a healing potion as a bonus action. Okay, not bad. That's 19 points of healing
Very
total.
good, actually. Reaction smack.
Like an opportunity.
Oh, if only. But no.
That would be freaking hilarious.
That would be
Should make
hilarious.
rules for that.
They actually should.
To be like, you can use your reaction to try to stop somebody from doing something
Be like a rogue class feature.
Mhm.
instead of just like opportunity attack.
Just like right as he tips it up, I use the end of my quarterstaff and smack it. You know, like when you're trying to make somebody drink their drink too quick.
But then he would drink it still.
Oh no, this is supposed to
No, I
spill
see.
out. When has that ever worked out? And
Yeah, it'd spill out all over his face.
You do have a point. You do have a point.
Well, it is top of the turn order with Frazzle, and Lapis, you're on deck after that. So what's Frazzle doing?
Help action to the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Mr. War Priest here.
So you're sending him over to fly onto the T-Rex's head this time?
Yep, why not?
Why the hell not?
That sounds awesome to me.
Alright, Frazzle, I see how it is. I'll remember that.
You cast Shield of Faith on the T-Rex.
Yeah, you wanted me to cast Shield of Faith on Frazzle?
No, I'm just saying, we're both helping out the T-Rex. Also, it's not like he really would want to be helped out in a one-on-one duel with that other guy, would he?
I'm really underhanded. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
I
okay.
will lie, cheat, and steal. I don't care.
Ain't that the truth?
I have got underhanded tactics galore.
Well, after that is Lapis's turn with Blaznir on deck. So, Lapis, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm gonna do what Lapis does.
Change your name.
19 and a 28 to hit.
Does he have anything he can do as a reaction? Hold on. Nope. Yeah, both are going to hit.
So that is. Ignore that 4. I have Hand of Harm on.
Yeah, turn that off. So 8 points for the first one.
I mean, don't you
No
get to
bad
do
roll.
it once for free anyways?
And on a punch.
Oh, okay.
And then that's another 15 to that guy. Is he still up?
Oh, yeah.
Min damage and max damage.
He just healed himself. He's fine.
Okay. A 20 and a 28.
Both hit.
Okay. There's my Hand of Harm for the first. and then. And there. So. I don't know what that 7 is.
It's
right
rolling
there.
Hand of Harm again.
Yeah, it just rolled the hand harm second time.
I don't know why because I unclicked it, but.
It's fine. I'll ignore it.
7.
Yeah, so after the 15 points of damage, another 12. They are looking pretty hurt right now, being bludgeoned to death with quarterstaffs and brass knuckles and everything else. He's definitely looking hurt.
Blaznir, eat him.
That'll be it for me. I think
Blaznir
I
might
get,
eat someone, though.
good enough.
But.
Okay, well, Blaznir, you're up next. I hope you're not feeling vegan right now.
Don't forget you got advantage on that first one.
Yeah. So, my question, because, I don't know, I want to attack the, shiny armor guys behind the door.
Well, you gotta get through this guy first.
Do I?
Or you could just try to run him over, I guess.
Yeah, can I just walk over him because I'm so fucking...
But why? I mean, he's here. Maybe just hit him
I'm so
before he
big.
has a chance to heal
I
himself.
mean, can you step over and try to wedge yourself through the door? You can always try.
Can't you just step on him?
Can I just... Is that a free action? Step on someone?
No, it's not a free action. That would be an attack action.
That would be a stomp attack.
I see a stomp attack on the sheet.
I can make you one real
Whatever.
quick if that's what you want. It's basically just an
No,
unarmed attack.
No, because I don't want to deal with this little mage, mostly because I can't use both my attacks on the same target, apparently. For some reason.
Because one is a bite and one is a tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but... So I was hoping that I could actually use all my action economy. And, you know...
Well, can
use
you
both.
bite him and then move?
Yeah, if he dies.
Yes, I could, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna make a tail attack. You're right. Not gonna make a bite attack, but I'll make a tail attack on him.
Sure.
26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Yep, and that's 3d8 plus 7 damage, so 21 bludgeoning
Oh my
damage.
God.
21 bludgeoning. You just turn and smack this guy with your tail as you're spinning around.
Flying into the wall.
You hit the guy. I mean, there's no real. There should be like a shove mechanic added on to that.
Well, if
I'm
he
gonna
dies from this, you should say he flies into the wall.
Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't. He has more hit points than
man.
that.
He's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
He's not a mage, he's a war priest.
Well, roll to see if you crit, because you had advantage.
Oh, that's
I had-
true.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
go
had
ahead and roll
advantage.
that.
Just in case.
Come on, critty.
Dice odds. Help me out here.
Big crit.
Come on, crit.
Did I click
Big crit energy.
Oh.
Nope.
Crit central.
it? Apparently I did click it, but...
Okay.
No crit, but you slam it against this guy. He barely gets his shield up in time and takes the hit, and it kind of pushes him a little bit into the dead body on the floor, but he manages to keep his feet.
I'll make... I have an intelligence of 2. I'm gonna make a bite attack against a dead thing.
Receive it.
Yeah.
I
Because,
support
mean,
this.
I have a second attack. So, yeah, I'm making a bite attack against the dead thing.
Sure, why not? Making a bite attack against the dead thing.
Yeah, it's an advantage because it's technically prone. Right?
If you miss the dead guy, I'm gonna
Yeah.
flip.
Why not?
Yeah,
Hey, if he eats him, can he get some hit points back?
that's an 18 to hit the dead thing.
Yeah, that's gonna hit the dead thing.
All right, the dead thing takes 45 piercing damage.
Yeah, you just completely take you just eat it whole and swallow it.
It's raining blood.
Again, did that heal him a little bit?
No,
That's
unfortunately.
gonna be fun for Blaznir later on.
He's gonna be like, "What did I eat today?"
Yeah. You know,
Somebody get this guy Alka-Seltzer.
Right.
and
Oh my gosh, he ate him clothes and all. What is
Yeah.
that?
And it looks like he has horns.
Yeah, you know that dude that was on the ground. He's he was wearing a robe. He had some spell components and all that shit. He was a mage, and you just took a bite out of him and like
I have an intelligence of 2 right now. I don't know.
Did he have any health potions on his body?
Did he have any health potions?
By default, he ate him.
Yes, but it doesn't work the same way, unfortunately.
Why not?
You take exactly the same amount of damage from the shards of glass. that you
Exactly.
healed.
I disagree,
T-Rex
but
he can digest glass. It's fine.
Are you moving it all? You're like, you don't have a whole lot of room to move, but you could kind of strafe a little bit around this guy, I guess.
Or just try to walk through space and then he has to deal
Yeah.
with it.
can I not stand like right over him?
You're
Probably
15
not.
feet tall, technically. Like, actually, I'm just gonna say that yeah, technically you could stand over this guy. You're 15 feet tall.
He's 2 sizes smaller than me, so
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
He's like even if he's 5'10", which is average height for a dude. That's not 15 feet. So like the undercarriage might is going to have to duck a little bit if you try to. But yeah, you could.
Cool.
Why not? Sure. I don't know. All right, there I am.
Yeah, there you are. You just go stomping forward. He has to like kind of duck a little bit as you go stomping over him. Yeah.
And if you squeeze, that's like difficult terrain?
Yeah, it's
right?
difficult terrain, so it takes extra movement.
So you could get out the door if you wanted to.
Ooh, I could. Actually, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna squeeze through. So that was like 5, 10 movement, and this would be like 20.
An extra
probably?
20 feet, yeah.
And then I don't know if I can.
What's your full movement?
50.
50 feet?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'd say you could get to right there.
So I'm just gonna squeeze through. I'm just gonna start sniffing this guy in front of me.
I'm gonna
Roar in his face.
I'm gonna say that just because of the weirdness of it, it is going to give this war priest an attack of opportunity since you're literally walking over him to get past him.
Sure.
That's a 10, though. He somehow misses.
He was not ready for it to happen.
He was not at all. Why the fuck not? But what does happen is as you go stepping... Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. That's not his turn. So now it's your turn's over. Now it's their turn. You do see that there is an individual standing behind one of these statues there.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people back here.
Yeah, as
Looks like a feast.
they are gonna be. Let's see. I'm gonna have I need you to make a wisdom saving throw again as he casts Hold Person on you.
I'm not a person.
True.
I'm a beast.
Well, that is a good
it's
point.
true.
Technically, yeah, that is true. He's not a beast right now.
Or he's not a person. Humanoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that, yeah, technically that wouldn't work on you.
Hell yeah.
Now, did this guy know that?
I'm saying that no, probably not. He wouldn't have because his what he was doing is whoever the first person came through the door would be, he was going to cast Hold Person.
Oh, so he had the spell already prepared.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's it. He was just holding there, waiting for it.
Like,
It came up to his
not a
turn.
person?
Yeah. He's gonna yell out "shit" and go running up those stairs again. 5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20, 25, 30.
Run
That's,
away.
yeah.
Just noped on out of there. It's like,
Nope.
never mind. It's not worth it. Sorry.
Like,
Dreamer.
oh shit, a T-Rex.
Pretty much, yeah. That's going to be it for that guy's turn. Next up is Morden Bendleton's turn. Oh, that's an interesting thing right there, wedged in the door. He's... what is your range, Blaznir? Because he is stepping back a little bit.
10 feet. I didn't actually know this. Yeah, I have a 10-foot range.
You have a 10-foot range on that bite attack?
Yeah, for both my attacks.
Well, it would only be the bite attack because your head is going through the door first, and your tail is like in between the door frame. But as he steps back, you can make an attack of opportunity on him.
Yeah. Ooh, 15. Ugh.
Yeah, 15's not gonna do it because he's got a 20. Yep, so he steps back, and as he's doing that, he's bringing that longbow up, and he's just, this is going to make for some excellent target practice. And he is making 3 bow shots at you.
Uh-huh.
God, why is that at GM? Sorry, that was rolled at GM. The first one was a 25.
That misses.
Second one was a 26.
That also misses.
And a 28. So yeah, all three of them are going to hit.
All miss. 3 misses.
So first is 9 points of damage. Second shot is 17 points of damage.
17.
And the third one is also 17 points of damage.
17.
3 con saves. 23.
Oh
No.
So with that
back.
second hit, Blaznir just reverts down into that form.
Don't suppose Corin has a chronal shift?
Nope.
Damn.
It was nice while it lasted, but Blaznir is now back to his human form. And
I just kind of. Hi.
Bendleton.
You still have Shield of Faith, though.
I still have Shield of Faith. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Bendleton just smiles as you go shrinking down. He says, there you are. I knew something was amiss.
I mean, yeah, I was a T-Rex. Obviously, something's amiss.
A miss, like your sense of style.
You yell from the very back of the library.
Yeah, he doesn't even hear it. I heard it, Corin. That was okay. Not when
I
you
heard
read
it,
but you
but
know.
I hear everything, so.
Well, Corin, it is your turn. What are you doing?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm just gonna hit the War Priest with a chill touch. 28.
28's going to hit.
10 necrotic.
He's getting worn down, but he is still alive.
And no, I think he's probably... Actually... Can I try and have him make a strength saving throw to try and shove him here?
Yeah, see why not. That body's gone now because Blaznir ate it, which is really weird because like it was in the T-Rex's stomach, and now for some reason, Blaznir, you just feel really full and slightly bloated.
Oh, I like if Blaznir turned back into himself and then burped really loud.
Yeah, I was thinking I probably coughed up a component pouch and just
Blaznir learned a new spell, projectile vomit.
Well, that's a 21, so I assume that saves.
Yeah, that'll save.
Okay. That's it for that guy.
Gotta move him over here.
Okay. Next off, we have that priest there. What's he gonna do? I think he's gonna go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt at you, Blaznir. Don't forget, you still have that +2 to your AC.
Yep.
23 to hit.
Yep.
That's first level, 9 points of radiant damage. We're gonna move a little bit, 5, 10 feet, just to get right about there. Okay, that's it for their turn. How are you looking right now, Blaznir? Like, as Tomas is looking at you.
I'm looking fine on health.
Okay.
I'm definitely looking sad that my T-Rex is gone, but that's besides the point.
No, that's fair and valid. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna go he's gonna finish this guy off, I think. That's probably the smartest thing to do on his turn. Yep, he's gonna move up. Do 2 attacks. 14 and 11. Neither of those hit, unfortunately. He comes running up trying to stab, but as Matt realizes he used his bonus action to teleport, he shouldn't have done Flurry of Blows. So this just makes up for him fucking up that last turn. So that's just going to be it. Next off, we got a thug who's going to move 5, 10... right to here, and is taking a shot at you, Blaznir.
At advantage, because Guiding Bolt. I'm reminding you because I don't want anyone else to have advantage.
I appreciate that, but that's a 12, which I assume misses.
Misses. And now the Star Knight doesn't get an advantage.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, I'm so glad that guy wasn't next. Whew.
Yeah, another crossbow shot's coming at you from the back there. These guys seem to be more inclined just to let the knights go up first and just take pot shots at y'all.
Well, yeah, they don't get paid enough for this shit.
That's a 16 to hit, Blaznir.
Misses.
Awesome. There you go. He's gonna... And actually, now that you're in this room, something... You have a very high passive perception, so you would know this. At the very back of the Great Hall, piled up in front of the door, are tons of stone coffins, about a dozen of them in total, that seem to have been just like stacked on top of one another, blocking the doorway outside.
Fuck.
It's a weird barricade, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Could have used a bookshelf that was like, you know, one room over.
But
But it doesn't fit the theme. It doesn't fit the theme. It's for the aesthetic.
You know, you're right. I'm sorry.
I respect these guys and their drama.
I thought, you know, carrying a coffin up from a crypt would be too much, but no, you're right.
Nah.
No.
Do it
No, it's pretty much on form for these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Sir Ricton, or, sorry, not Sir Ricton, yeah, Sir Ricton, he looks out to all of you, this nice little group right here, and he just says, well, since you're not gonna come at me now, I suppose I'm just gonna have to deal with your friends first, as he begins casting another spell.
Take a page out of my book.
You can see this, so if you have a reaction to do something with it, you can. He is casting a spell.
I don't got anything.
Nobody's got anything? Okay. Then the spell does happen, and so I'm going to need everybody, including the War Priest there, because, he's being kind of useless, to... Let's see. So what happens is, as he casts the spell, and squirming black ebony tentacles come rising up out of the ground, trying to wrap around and grab at things. When the creature enters the affected area for the first time on his turn or starts there, that's what's going to happen. So basically, in this area right now, he just created all of these black tentacles that are just growing up out of the ground, trying to grab at everybody in that area.
So that would be at the start of their turn they make.
Yeah, it's the start of their turn they make the save.
Okay.
And then he's going to just take a little bit of a step back, and he's going to call out very mockingly, "Come on now, Sykes! I know you're back there somewhere!" And
well, now
that's
you block my way with all these tentacles.
I used my reaction already, so
that's his turn.
I have that whip from Ichabod, but use the reaction.
It's your turn, Ichabod. What are you doing?
The tentacles. The tentacles are a problem for me.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna... Okay, so this guy is still alive in here.
Mhm.
Man. I don't have any teleporting abilities, and I really don't want to just give this guy a free pass at doing damage to me. So he's gonna have to wait. I hate to leave a man waiting, but alas, until these tentacles go, and until my friends don't need me anymore, I'm gonna stay right here, but I am gonna whip this fucker.
Okay, whip that fucker.
Damn.
Whoa.
Not with a 10, you're not.
Or maybe
That's
you
a 25 on my
There
next
you
one.
go, that'll hit.
And I actually added my dueling. I realized I forgot to add my dueling last time, so he would have been an additional 4 points, but that's up to you if you want to add it. But that's 13 on this one.
Yeah, I'll say, if you forgot that the last turn, I'll add those 2 extra points onto him.
So then that would be 17 that he takes right now.
This guy somehow is still alive, barely hanging on.
What a bastard. Can I offhand throw something? Like a throw attack?
I'm
Does that
pretty
count?
sure
Like
no,
a
you
javelin?
cannot.
It has to
No.
be melee.
It has to
Okay.
be melee.
Yeah. I'll say, Rickton, I so desperately want to kick your ass like I did to both of your friends, but I'm not really going to step in this nasty gunk you put here, so I'll see you in a minute.
You just hear him yelling back, "That's all well and good, I'll just pick off your friends one by one."
You can
He
certainly
doesn't
try.
know I have an aura, and I just put everybody in my aura. So I trust in their ability
Yep.
to save against this.
Well, that's your turn. Next up is the War Priest's turn, who has to, deal with the tentacles. So this is a
Killing
dex
my
saving
friends
throw.
and your own, Rickton.
It was clearly not worthy. With that 10, yeah, he's definitely
clearly.
not worthy.
You guys just don't know how to train them, do you?
So what you're saying is that the War Priest has a change of heart and decides to join us instead.
No,
You
he
don't
just
need-
He
Kill
just
him.
dies.
he just screams out in pain as he dies. The black tentacles wrap around him and start ripping him apart, and you just see like he go ripping in half, and you all get showered in blood.
Cool.
Yep. Top of the turn order, it's Frazzle's turn, who was on top of a T-Rex, and then the T-Rex poofed. So I imagine he's just had to start flapping. So he's probably about 15 feet above those things. Let me see what this is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would prefer not to have my familiar die, but
Depends on how tall this thing is. Yeah, I'm gonna say that probably not. You'd probably be above it.
hell yeah. Then he is going to squawk rather indignantly and fly out of the tentacle area.
Flying over them, more like just kind of
over
zipping
and away.
Mhm. Absolutely.
He still has an action.
I mean, what is he gonna do?
Give help, just like you've been doing.
Yeah, but if
Prepare help action.
he did that, there'd have to be like a way that he actually could. Like nobody's gonna come into the area. I don't think.
No, this is exactly what you had done before. Was he landed on my hat and prepared the help action? That's exactly what you had done before.
All right. If you go through those tentacles and get him killed, I'm gonna be pissed though.
I ain't touching these nasty ass tentacles. Okay, I will take the long way around. I got nice new boots on. Just got them shine. Just for this fight with Rickton Talvor, and I'm not gonna let him get a free pass at me.
Ichabod is now a toucan person.
Yeah, Ichabod's now a toucan person. Lapis is up next. I need that dex saving throw from you.
Alright. For some reason, I thought I had something that allowed me to move through difficult terrain, but I guess I don't. Here's my dex save. 22 for my dex save.
26.
Yep.
Oh, 26
Yeah.
for my dex save.
Which is more than enough to save. So
So is this difficult terrain though?
I believe so.
Don't know.
If this is the
Don't know what the spell is.
if it's black tentacles, that usually does.
Yeah, if it is black tentacles, it's difficult terrain.
Okay, so that is a success. You're managing to dance a little bit as these tentacles try to reach around and grapple you, and you're able to wiggle your way out, so you're not going to take the damage.
Okay. Alright, and then this is difficult terrain, correct?
It is difficult terrain.
Okay. So I will go ahead and use. Do I have to make that dex save each time I move in this area?
No. No, it's just
Okay.
when you start your turn there, or when you
I'm
first
gonna-
enter.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna just push ahead, so that's 10, 20, 30. Would that make me at 35 right here?
Mm-hmm.
35, 40, 45. I'm gonna go up to this friendly fellow here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna whack him with my stick. There's 21 and a 24 to hit.
Make this guy fail a con save.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay, that's 11 and 13.
The 21
and then,
just hits, by the way.
And then I'm gonna, flurry of blows. So 17. Oh, and a nat 20 for 30.
Yes. Do the hand of harm on that nat 20.
That's yep. Hand of harm on that for that much damage.
Nice.
And that'll be it for my turn.
Okay.
I don't think you.
You didn't
Did
do
you-
damage for the 17. Oh wait, no, because 17
Because
doesn't
17
hit.
doesn't hit.
Oh yeah. Also, it didn't double your hand of harm dice.
Maybe it doesn't get doubled.
I mean, all dice get doubled.
All dice
That's
get doubled, so it should be. So just roll that.
right. Roll a d6 again.
Roll a d6 one more time.
Okay. I'll just do regular d6. 3.
Nice. Got you, fam.
Okay, give me 1 second here while I'm doing all this stuff. Okay, now I gotta do these con saves.
Two DC 10, one DC 11.
Oh, first one was a nat 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes! Oh, that's so nice of you, Rickton, to get rid of them nasty tentacles.
Yeah, so with that
Right.
with that first hit with the quarterstaff, it just rings his head, and he loses concentration of the spell as you just go full on whap, 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 hitting him 3 times in total.
Nice.
Dong.
That's a real finisher move with the nat 20 right at the end, too.
Yeah,
It's cool.
yeah.
It is.
It's a combo finisher.
I just wish I could have done a bit more damage, but
Whatever.
Okay, Lapis, you're up next. Or not Lapis, Blaznir, you're up next. Sorry. Blaznir, you're up next.
Alright. Blaznir is out of everything. Out of spell slots, out of breath. And
it's okay. You got this.
yeah, you know, I might. That guy with the bow, I don't like him, and he's probably gonna start running. So I'm gonna spin that ring on my finger and cast Flame Blade out of it. And I'm gonna, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can get up to him. And I'm gonna
So
take a
what spell did you say?
Flame Blade.
Flame Blade. So you cast the spell, or at least you begin trying to cast the spell. He does have a reaction, so he's going to attempt it.
Counterspell level 2?
What's that?
It's a level 2 spell. You're going to counterspell this?
Yeah, you're casting a spell. He doesn't know what spell it is. He just sees you casting a spell as you're walking up towards him, so he is going to counterspell it.
Like, I'm just going to... Dude, come on. It's not even that big. Like, what is wrong with you? You could use that on anything, and you're using it on me.
Well, that's what you get, casting a spell near me.
Title and description of your sex
I'm
tape.
casting a spell near you. Everyone is. Look at these people. They're casting spells.
It's
you don't see
a battle. It's what we do.
And then he punches you in the face just because.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with a scimitar.
Okay. Well, hold on. You do have inspiration from Anesthetic, who's in chat right now.
I wasted my action, actually.
What? To cast a spell.
Flame Blade is an action.
Yeah. So you would not be able to do that, but you do have Anesthetic's inspiration to you today, so you have that for your next time.
Can I use it to undo the counterspell?
No.
No.
Oh, wait, no, Flame Blade is a bonus action.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you can make this attack at advantage.
I can use
use the inspiration now.
It's a +6. Yeah, 10. Like...
Rip.
This guy, Blaznir's not a melee fighter unless he has a Flame Blade. I've got...
I mean, you still could hit. Yeah. Anyway, as Blaznir sits there whining to himself,
Of course, I'm whining.
That's the end of his turn. And so, since you're such a whiner, the cult fanatic that's on the stairs right now is gonna cast Sacred Flame at you.
Yeah, go ahead. Does it dex save?
It's a dex save.
21.
No.
Oh no, you beat the 11 dex save.
No.
Oh no. He just wanted to show off that he could use flame and you could not.
It's not even flame, it's radiant damage.
Come on.
Yep.
Fake fire.
Real fire. Ooh, Anesthetic just gave you advantage.
Okay, Anesthetic just gave you advantage, so the next turn you have another advantage.
That's
Ooh,
that's great. Thank you.
nice.
He's not thrilled about the fact that you're right up on him, though.
I mean, I'm not thrilled about it either, honestly.
Yeah. So, he's casting a spell again. Now that since it's his turn as an action, I don't know if anyone can counterspell it.
I'm going to pretend to counterspell it.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
No, I can't counterspell.
Let's see how far away he is.
Like, see, it's not like
Yes, I can.
Oh, you are.
Are you gonna?
I'll spend a 4th level spell slot.
Okay.
Okay, it is a 5th level spell that they're casting, so I'm going to need that. I need you to make that spell casting check. You got to beat a 15.
Oh no.
That's a shame.
Hey, Blaznir, you want to let me use that advantage?
Pass it on.
I mean, I don't know if I can, but I'm also kind of sad right now, so I don't know.
Very sad.
I'm beat.
So dejected.
I'm beaten down. I've got nothing. No, maybe you can have that advantage actually.
Yeah, because it's basically going that way. So I'm going to need everybody in that area to make a dexterity saving throw, which is...
Matt wouldn't let me then.
What's that?
I guess he wouldn't let me have the advantage.
You can't transfer advantage when it's
okay.
When it's from the chat. No.
Damn.
She did do a disadvantage for you can't. I guess just on the next whoever the next attack is. Yeah, because this isn't a.
Anesthetic's very upset that you're bullying Blaznir right now.
I am getting bullied. I'm not allowed to have a T-Rex. I'm not allowed to have my flame blade. What?
It's funny. It's sad, but funny.
Oh well.
Okay, that's
Is that-
wrong. No,
Yeah,
it didn't come
damage
out
for
right.
88.
8.
8 damage for 88. It looks right, you know? Just
Yeah,
roll
rolled
damage.
all
No,
ones.
it's not. It
What are you
didn't
gonna
roll
do?
anything. It literally didn't roll anything. Because there's like a hyphen after the 88
Yeah, there's
for
a
some
little
reason. That's so
apostrophe.
weird. There it goes.
I don't even have absorb elements.
The DC is wrong there. It's actually a 16. I don't know. Yeah, the DC is 16, not 12. But anyway, so Blaznir, Tomas, and Corin, dexterity saving throws, please.
Yep, 21.
Wait, Dex? It
Yeah,
says
Dex.
con.
Oh, con. Sorry, con saving
Oh,
throw.
con?
I'll take Dex.
I mean,
And a natural 1.
God damn it, Corin.
can I just use my previous roll or
The 19.
You can use the
I got it.
previous number. Just add your.
yeah?
Yeah.
I got
Tell me
20. I
they
got
fixed it.
21,
It's
and
not
then
my
my
fault.
con is like 1 higher than my dex.
Okay,
so.
yeah, you're fine. You do take the half damage, so that would be
20.
24 points of damage. Tomas gets hit with a 24. Can he reduce that at all? He does not have evasion.
I'm an elf sickle.
You are an elf sickle.
Not dead
down.
yet, but
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, that hurt Tomas too.
Blaznir's looking fine. Yeah, he's looking fine.
And then he's just gonna very casually step backwards. 5, 10, 15. You do have an attack of opportunity on him, Blaznir.
Sure. 18.
Not enough.
I'll burn to advantage because I'm not going to use it on anything else.
Fair enough. You can.
God, I'm just defeated. Blaznir's dead. He lays on the ground and dies.
Well, it's not your turn, so you can't do anything.
Anesthetic
Anesthetic
gave
just gave Corin advantage as well. And it is your turn, Corin. So,
Alright.
what would you like to do?
Was I able to see who was casting that spell? Because he was in my
No.
line of sight. I saw him when he was still near Blaznir.
You could see him there?
Yes.
Then, yeah.
Then yeah, you would be able to.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, there's nobody there. And then, let me see what the range is on this spell.
After we get through the turn order, we will go on break.
Okay.
You stupid jackass! I'm casting polymorph on the guy who fucking turned me into an elfsicle.
Well, you're gonna try to. He is gonna try to counterspell that. Let me find it real quick.
Is this the same turn in which, or same round in which he counterspelled the other?
There's two of them. They both have counterspell, but yes, he
Okay,
did.
so
He
it's somebody
counterspelled, and then it was his turn because it was. Remember, it was the guy that just went's turn. So it was Warden who
okay.
counterspelled. So he counterspelled the last turn. Then he just went. That was his. So it reset, and now he's doing it again.
Okay.
Or he's gonna try to. That's a 4th level spell. So
He's gotta make the check.
he's got to make the check. So I got to figure out what his spellcasting modifier is.
And it'll be at disadvantage, right?
I think because
Mhm.
it
Yeah,
will be at disadvantage because
disadvantage,
of the
yep.
disadvantage. Okay, it would be a +8. Okay. I had to figure out where it was real quick.
Jesus.
Wow.
Christ.
Wow. Yeah, I rolled really, really well, and so that's going to be a counter spell. Didn't even really have a large modifier either. That's fucked up. Okay. Well, that was your action.
Yep, and he's not in range for me to do a bonus action, and I moved, so my turn's over.
That's it for your turn.
I will comedically break off an icicle that is like sticking out of the tip of my nose, making it look longer than it actually is.
Absolutely. Next up, we got the priest's turn. Gonna move up to right behind Sir Ricton. And they're gonna cast Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds at 2nd level, healing them for 17. Okay, that's it for their turn. And next up we have Tomas. Poor Tomas just got hit by that fucking ice storm. That was not pleasant for him.
I mean, doesn't he have evasion as a monk, though?
No, because he's multi-classed.
Ah, okay.
He does
Also
not have
con,
evasion.
not dex.
Just
Yeah,
say
it's
no
also
to
con.
multi-classing, kids.
Take it from me, it sucks.
I don't know, it's working out pretty good for me.
If Blaznir was full druid, he'd have reincarnate by now.
I honestly love multi-classing. So boring taking one class.
See whether or not he can actually do
I don't
this
know,
in
it depends on the
this.
class. High-level cleric is fun for being able to get your god to show up and just do things.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, like, high-level druid spells don't really do it for me. I like the, up to, like, 5.
Yeah.
I just
No.
want to fight an army once in my lifetime as a high-level druid so I can have a reason to cast Storm of Vengeance, because that's pretty much all that it's
Yeah.
good for, is like
Yeah.
a big mass of weak folks, but I've wanted to cast that spell ever since I first laid eyes on it.
Yeah, it really isn't useful for anything else.
Okay, this is going to be kind of goofy, but I'm going with it because technically this is raw. So Tomas is a halfling, and he's going to go running underneath Lapis's legs because they're both small. He's small, she's medium. He can stand in her space. So he goes running under, sliding under her legs, skidding on his knees before jumping up, and he's going to cast fucking lightning bolt down the line to hit Ricton, this priest, and the guy in the back shooting arrows.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Make it count.
Boom. Okay. Damn, that really rolled that much.
Damn, you had 4 nat 6s,
Wow.
Nice.
then 2 5s.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy roll.
That is
Dex
crazy.
saving throws for these guys here.
I hope they at least get half damage on the save.
Ricton failed.
Nice.
At least someone saves spell slots.
The priest failed.
I had to warn you guys while you guys were just expending spell slots. so I'm not gonna listen to this.
All 3 of them failed.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
so,
expecting this.
so he just blasts all 3 of them in a line using that lightning bolt, using his last 3rd level spell. Hits all 3 of them. The 2 in back take heavy fucking damage. The priest is dead. The priest
Hell
behind
yeah.
Rickton is just dead.
That's what you get for healing him.
Mm-hmm. Guy in the very back ain't looking great either. Rickton, however, as the energy dissipates, you could tell that he did not take nearly as much damage as y'all were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Of course not.
Resistant to lightning. Or absorb elements.
No, you did not see him cast a spell.
No spell? Okay.
Nope, did not see him cast a spell to do that. Tomas is just going to stay right there with you, Lapis.
I'll allow it.
And that's the last of his 3rd level spells for today. But, we still got a 2nd and 1st. Anyway, that's it for his turn. We got the Thug. What's a Thug want to do?
Thug life.
Yep.
He wants to tell everyone to listen to his new mixtape because it's fire.
He's going to come running up 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to right there. And he's going to be trying to make an attack at, Tomas, because Tomas is the one that just did this. Now, since he's got pack tactics, so he gets advantage on this attack. A nat 20 for a 24 for the Thug. Yeah, that's going to hit Tomas. Doing a whole 8 points of damage.
Whoa.
There wouldn't be any kind of disadvantage or anything because he's kind of aiming between my legs and stuff.
Not really, no.
Okay.
It's alright, it's just the Thug.
Yep, just thugging it up. After that, we got the veteran's turn, who is very, very hurt from being zapped by lightning. It is going to make a crossbow shot at you, Blaznir.
Yeah, go ahead.
But that's a nat 1 for a 4, so that misses. He's going to stumble back this way 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to right there, and as a bonus action, he's going to pop a potion.
Having potions? Sure don't. Okay.
Do you have mushrooms? Somebody had like mushrooms, right?
I technically have 2 mushrooms.
Yeah, that's the same as a healing potion,
There you go.
pretty much.
Probably rotted by now. Like,
Bro, just don't write in extra stuff.
I'm just saying, realistically, it's a mushroom. It's gone.
Or it's a dried mushroom that lasts pretty much forever.
I mean, is it?
Okay, well, next up is Rickton's turn. Ichabod never showed his face, but Lapis is right there in front of him, and so is Tomas. So he's going to make 2 attacks at Lapis and 1 at Tomas. 24 to hit Lapis, and a 27 to hit Lapis, so I know both of those hit.
Unfortunately.
So this is a kind of a weird circumstance. He's wielding this ebony great axe that as he begins swinging it, you just see this kind of dark fire begin to glow along the edge of the blade, just whoosh, as he swings. The 8 slashing damage is just slashing. The 4 is considered both necrotic and fire.
Okay.
Okay, but what if I'm resistant to necrotic?
Technically, that would have helped if it wasn't also fire.
Yeah, I
Since
think
it
it's like it gets
yeah.
around the...
It gets around the necrotic because it is technically both.
Fine.
So 12 points of damage for the first one, 18 for the second. The third attack's going to Tomas. That's a 13, though. Tomas manages to catch it with his spear, and is just kind of holding it up like this tiny little man holding up his spear, catching this gigantic great axe before pushing it off of the weapon. Ichabod, you're up next, and there are no tentacles to do hente with. What you doing?
All right. Well, that wasn't my concern, but
it was, and you know it.
Rigton, that was just the opener, and it's time for the main event. 10, 15, 20, 25, right there. I am going to kill Rigton, and I believe I have advantage on my first hit because of Frazzle.
You do.
Thank you, Frazzle. And I'm hitting him with my sword. That's a nat 20, so you already know what's happening. Second level smite.
Smite him!
And I'm going to use the superiority die because I want to trip him and hopefully get advantage.
Gonna take all the credit for that.
Yeah, that one's all Frazzle. Okay, so I'm really hoping this is going to hit him with everything because it doesn't like when I have too many things clicked. So
yeah.
It really doesn't like it. Okay, 1d8 superiority die, 3d8 divine smite, second level, and then... Okay, so it looks like it
did not roll a second time for him.
Yeah, it didn't roll a second time for him, but at least it rolled him. So that's good. So let's do that math real quick. That is 14, 34, 44, plus 9. So that's 53 damage.
53 points of damage for that. Plus you need to add your extra superiority radiant damage.
Yeah. So here's the superiority. So an additional 4. So that's 57.
Yep.
Plus another 3d8. Ooh, another 14. That's 61, 71?
Yep, 71.
And then also the plus 2 dueling that it did not include. So that's my 2 dueling. So 73 damage, and he needs to make a strength saving throw. Or fall prone.
73 points of damage on that first attack alone. Let's go ahead and make him do that strength.
Rigton, you wanted to see me. Are you regretting that?
That's a 20, so he does save.
Okay, so he's still upright. I'm going to hit him again. Oh, I accidentally rolled with advantage, but the 20.
20 does not hit.
Alright. I put my shield away.
Yeah, he manages to catch that second strike with his great axe, just grabs it and is like just snarling at you with that with concentration.
I'm grinning. I'm gonna put my shield away so I can hit him with the whip. So let me take all my stuff off. There we go. That's only an 11.
Yeah,
so I try to get him with the whip, but he knows I'm here now.
Yes, he does. Okay.
But I'm just gonna smile at him and be like, "All right, Rigton, let's see what you got."
Oh, great end to that turn order. That turn. We are at the top of the turn order again, but we are going to go ahead and take a break because it's 5 o'clock. So stay tuned, everybody. We will be back in less than 15 minutes.
Okay.
Howdy, everybody. We are back, and I forgot to mention it previously, but it's Brie's birthday today, so happy birthday, Brie.
Thank you.
For her birthday, I said that she could have her action surge back. So that's her birthday present.
Back. I should use it to kill him on my first turn without him being able to do anything, but I won't.
Yeah, oh well. But it is the start of the turn order, and Frazzle, I imagine you're still on Ichabod's hat right now. You doing the same thing?
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely. Hold an action to give him advantage on that next attack. But Lapis, it's now your turn. All your friends are kind of there next to you. Thomas is right beneath your feet a little bit. You got Rigton there. You got a thug. What you doing? Well, first you should put your microphone next to your mouth.
Anyway, so
Who are you hitting?
17 and 29. It's the guy right in front of me.
Rickton.
Rickton. Okay, the 29
Right
hits.
Okay, so that is 11 damage. And then, so I'm out of key points, but I do have my ruby belt, so I stand there, kind of close my eyes, put my hands in front of me, and do a quick little meditation, and I get 2 uses back.
2 key points back.
Nice.
Okay. You all watch as she just takes this stand of supreme concentration and just quietly meditates for a little bit. There's a glow that surrounds her from that belt, and you've seemed to refresh a little bit of your abilities.
Like time slows down. You take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a cherry blossom tree that kind of just appears in the background for a few seconds. You know, it's just beautiful. Okay, that's it for your turn.
Yep, that will be it for my turn.
Blaznir, you're up next.
Okay. Yes, it is my turn. I am doing so well.
Get
It's
right. You can flank him. And you'll get advantage.
I'm not gonna hit him with my +6, and even if I
But
do,
you would have
it's
advantage.
1d6 damage.
What else are you gonna do, Blaznir?
I'm gonna cast my one cantrip. That's
produce
useful. No, I was looking through druid cantrips because I thought maybe I took a bad one, but no, all of them are bad. But no, I'm gonna cast produce flames against bow guy.
Okay, throwing a produce flame at Morden Bendleton.
It's gonna flick a little ember at him. Bad.
14's not going to do it, unfortunately.
No, it's not. No, I know. You don't.
You know, you conjure that flame in your hand, and you just kind of try to softball it, and it just goes right over his shoulder, and he just kind of sits there and chuckles at you a little bit. Nice try.
No, you don't have to chuckle. I'm feeling bad enough already. Come on, buddy. Let's be civil.
I thought you used that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he already used that.
Yeah, he used that one.
Yeah, I used. Do I have bonus action? Anything? I should have cast Bane. Why haven't I cast Bane yet? Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, no,
That's a good spell.
It is a good spell. That's the end of my turn, though.
Okay, that's it for your turn. Next up, we got this cult fanatic that's hiding on the stairs. He looks down. You can see you there, Ichabod.
Sees the top of my hat.
Yeah, at least sees the top of your hat. So give me a wisdom saving throw.
Don't mind if I do. So 26.
26, more than enough. They tried to cast Hold Person on you.
I don't even notice. It just doesn't happen.
Oops. Yeah, you don't even notice it happening.
I'm like, wait, what? There's a guy on the stairs?
Okay, now it's Bendleton's turn. You already used this Colon of Cold today.
That's me again.
Yeah, you know, he's just trading shots with Blaznir, but Blaznir's the clear target, so that's who he's going to go after.
Yeah.
Blaznir, maybe you should go fight this guy. I feel like you guys would like really be on the same level.
That hurts a lot.
So the 28 and the 31 is for a critical is going to hit, but that 13 I assume does not.
13 doesn't. Maybe I should go fight that guy, actually.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Okay, so 13 points of cold damage or 13 points of damage, 9 piercing, 4 cold from the first one. Now here's the critical hit.
Oh. Yeah, jeez.
not as bad as it could have been.
No, not bad as it could have been. It's 20 total points of damage there. So that's 33 in total.
Yeah, he rolled a 2 and a 1 on a 1d8.
Wait, that's no.
Yeah, that was
That's not too
terrible.
bad.
Holy shit.
Terrible cold damage rolls. The first one was pretty
Yeah,
good.
first one was okay, but that second one was just nothing.
Good.
I mean,
Good.
he's done more damage than I have, so
Yeah, probably.
it's all right.
Blaznir, I think there's a little guy up here trying to cast spells down on us. He might take
I've got this.
10.
I've got this.
I think that guy's just wearing a lot of armor, Blaznir, and maybe you
I've
should
got this.
let's all work where our skills are. I'm
Uh,
not saying that you're not good. I'm just
you
saying
shut
you've
your
got
mouth.
different. Okay. Okay, we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk later. Oh,
Blaznir's. This is what turns Blaznir into a lich.
I completely forgot to do
Blaznir
something.
into a corpse.
Probably. But Corin, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Sure. Can I see the gentleman here on the stairs?
I'm going to say no, you cannot.
Okay.
Not from the angle you're at. Because, there's that big old railing that kind of goes around it. And then you're sitting... So, yeah, basically where his angle is, you would not even be able to see him at all.
Okay, have I seen spells come from that direction?
Every spell he's cast has been
There was a point that he was down here and then ran up there.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. But that was when Corin was in the very back.
Oh,
And
so
then
high,
every
yeah.
spell that he's done since then has been
Hold person.
hold person or
line
things
stuff.
like that.
That's fine. Then I'll just hit the thug guy here with chill touch.
Okay.
26 to hit for 15 necrotic.
Oh yeah, definitely hits. So 15 points of necrotic damage as that spectral ghostly hand slashes at him.
And then I'll try and push him back 5 feet.
Okay, that's a strength check. Or strength saving throw, but whatever.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been an advantage, so that is
But
an
an 18 will still do it.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it for your turn. That priest is dead. Next, we've got Tomas. What does Tomas want to do? I think the...
He could try to get flanking on him. It's kind of dangerous, but if he can move through their space.
Okay, I think as a bonus action, he's going to be casting Spiritual Weapon.
Nice.
He's going to save
That's a
his
good
key.
spell.
What kind of spellcaster is he?
A
It
complicated
seems like
one.
Multi-class
Yeah,
monk,
like-
and then maybe like cleric or something.
He cast. I mean, maybe, but lightning bolt. That's not a cleric spell, is it?
It is if you have the right domain.
What domain is that? Like Tempest or something?
After this, if we all survive, we all hang out in the tavern and question Tomas about his upbringing.
Sure, why not?
And
He
then
casts
you can show us
Spiritual
the
Weapon.
statue.
It's he's doing it behind this thug because he wants to hit the thug.
Oh, he's probably Arcana, maybe. Perhaps.
Fuck me! Nope, not with a 9.
Happens to the best of us, Tomas, you know.
Yeah,
Head up.
Don't worry, I've been doing that to this entire thing, so you know.
yeah, too many people around him, but he's gonna try to deal with that thug, get him out of here. So he's
Performance
using his
anxiety.
spear. 2 spear attacks for his attack action. Well, the 12 doesn't hit, but the 29 does. doing 11 more points of piercing damage. Yeah, that thug, he stabs once, the thug just nimbly dodges out of the way. He spins the spear around, cutting across his chest, but the thug is still alive. And that's going to be it for Tomas's turn. And the thug's going to retaliate and attack Tomas.
Calm down.
Mr. Rothen, if you're nasty.
He gets advantage on this because he's within 5 feet of an ally. But a 13 ain't enough. So that's it for that guy. Yeah, let's see here. We got the veteran's turn. The veteran's gonna move into this melee. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to right there next to you, Ichabod.
Oh, come on.
He's gonna make, let's see, he gets 2 attacks with his long sword. But he rolled 2 12s, so he missed with both of those. Yeah, that was really it for that. Short sword is a bonus action with a 15. Does not hit again.
Is he sure he's a veteran and not a greenhorn?
Tell me about it, right? He's just swinging at you, but every time he swings, you have your sword up right in that moment, catching it, parry, parry again, parry a third time.
Sword in my left hand, whip in my right. I'm just parrying him.
Okay. Next up is Rikton's turn. Yeah, you are a great target, Ichabod.
I know. That's a compliment. Just so juicy.
As a bonus action, you do see him casting a spell, Corin. I don't know if you have anything left.
Nah.
Fair enough.
Nah, man.
I'm not
Fair enough. You see him casting a spell, and his black burning fucking great axe seems to be gleaming even brighter with just a faint ethereal greenish light.
Alright.
Okay, then 3 attacks at old Ichabod. Nat 20 for a 30. Ouch.
Only fair.
So, yeah, we're going to have to be doing this because what he cast was Branding Smite.
Alright.
So, it's normally, it deals an extra 2d6 damage. I'm just going to roll 4d6 to make it easier. So, here's the,
and I get to shed dim light.
This is just the damage from the axe.
Okay.
Not terrible. 16 plus 20, 36. And then an additional 8 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, not bad.
As he casts Branding Smite, free action for Corin to say, "That there's my steer."
Yeah, you now are slightly glowing in this strange kind of green light, Ichabod.
Oh no, I can't hide.
I know, and that horrible. There's a green dot on you. That was just his first attack, by the way. Second attack. That's a 12? Yeah, that was weak. Third attack's a 21.
That actually does not hit because my AC is 23.
You don't have your shield out right now. You have your longsword and your whip, I thought.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so my AC is 21 exactly.
Exactly. Okay.
You're right.
So that's 11 points of slashing and another 3 of the necrotic and fire.
Okay. So 14 total.
Yeah, I mean, he is panting with exertion. He hits you really fucking hard. How are you looking?
I've seen better days, but I'll be fine.
Okay. Well, it is your turn next. So, tell us what you do.
All right. Well, first, let's see. I'm trying to think. So, I guess I would move out of Rikton's range if I went like this, because I really want to get flanking on him.
Yeah.
Is his
Yes,
range
you would
5
have
feet?
to. You would be moving out of his range to get around him.
Oh, decisions. It would be so nice to be flanking him right now. This guy ruined my whole steez.
Aww.
I know, he
Not
really
your
ruined
steez.
he ruined my steez.
Wait, why aren't you flanking him? He's got the spiritual weapon on the other side of him.
Spiritual weapon
Does
doesn't
that
count. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just gonna hit Rickton because that's what I'm good at. And no need to move. All right. That's a 26.
That's
on
gonna
that
hit.
first one. I'm gonna hit him with a first level smite. And because I still have a couple of superiority die, I'm gonna use one of those too. So here goes. Alright, so that is 9 on the superiority die. We got 10, so 19. And it does not like to use... Is it using it? Yes, it is using the superiority die and the divine smite.
Yep.
Okay, and then he needs to make a strength saving throw.
As you hit him, he's going to be using his reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke on you.
Okay. So dexterity save?
I think. Let me double check. Yeah, dex saving throw.
So 16.
16 does just save,
Yes.
so you're only going to take half of
Good.
this. It's a total of 10 points of damage that you take. Fire damage from the Hellish Rebuke. Then here's his strength saving throw. 13.
That's a failure.
Boom! You hit him.
My advantage.
Yeah, you hit him. He knock his feet out from under him. Ah! Lands on his back.
Nice. I'm gonna hit him again with my sword. That one's a 24.
Gonna hit.
And I think I'm gonna use my actually I'm gonna save it. And I'm just gonna do damage. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, so that's 14 damage while he's on the ground. Stab into him.
Well, you can go a bit further because please, Ichabod, tell me how does this
How
look?
does this look?
Okay, so he does those hits on me. I'm bloody. He's bloody. I'm looking at him. You know, we recognize warrior, right? But he knows he's gonna die today.
Yeah.
So I slash his knee and get him to fall down to his knees. And then I say, I had a lot of fun killing your friends, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun killing you. And I chop his head off.
Yeah. And as you do, just this explosion of fire and dark energy comes swirling out around him, and just it doesn't do any damage to you, but it does like it just this dark energy explodes out from him in just a black wave, and you just see him lay down. His axe kind of falls out from his hands. The enchantment of it just seems to dissipate as well, and he is dead.
I'm bleeding like a lot, so as soon as he's dead, I like reach into my satchel and I pull out a healing potion and I like bite it out with my teeth and chug it. Holy shit.
That's
that was
fair.
close. And then I look at Corin and I wink.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your healing.
Okay, 8.
Okay, not bad.
That's fine. I'm better than I was.
Well, that's it for your turn. We're at the top of the order, and Frazzle's up first. I assume he's just continuing to help.
Yep.
Thanks, Fraz.
He's
Okay.
a good bird.
Lapis, you're up next. You just watched Rickton Talvor get his head chopped off. What are you doing?
Since he's no longer a threat,
Can barely
What's that?
hear
We
you.
Can't hear you.
I said since he's no longer a threat, I will go after. Let's see. I guess I'll go after this guy right here. Or no? No, I'll take it back. I'm gonna go after this guy over here first.
Fair enough.
Let's see. That's a 21
That's going to hit.
and a 15. 15 will hit.
15 does not.
That's 11 damage to this guy.
He is still up.
I think I'm gonna save my key points for now.
Yeah, we still got Vitamin over here.
Yeah, you can get one bonus action attack for free.
That's right. I get one bonus action unarmed, so I'll do.
Oh.
Wait. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one
that's
for
right.
free, or you can make it 2 with a key point.
exactly.
So 13 does not hit though.
Nope. Okay.
That'd be it.
I was hoping one of the monks could come save me, but does not look like it.
Not right now, that's for sure.
Blaznir.
Blaznir, it is your turn. What are you doing? You can see the guy that's on the stairs. You can see his head peeking over the banister there.
Flaming spear that asshole,
I would love to.
or whatever the cantrip is.
No, I would love a flaming sphere, or a scorching ray, or a polymorph. That'd be great. But
The cantrip, you know.
yeah, I know.
Should I be a dick and counterspell the cantrip?
I mean, alright. Bow guy is taunting me. I don't like that. Produce flame against him.
The book guy?
Which
Oh,
guy?
You know, bow guy. I'm
Vitamin?
Yes.
You're just helplessly throwing fireballs at Vitamin Grendel? Is that what's happening?
He's the problem. I don't care about that guy up there. I care about the other Star Knight that's gonna kill somebody. Like
That's true.
Well, unfortunately, a 15 is gonna miss.
I don't.
This guy can cast Hold Person.
And we're all high wisdom characters.
Takes
Like-
one low roll.
All it takes is a natural 1.
Yeah.
Well-
I suppose, but
Well, that was your action, Blaznir. What are you doing for your movement and bonus?
all right. Bonus action. I'm gonna take out one of those deep dark mushrooms, whatever. Dark death
Dark
mushrooms.
Death mushrooms.
That we got way when Fontaine was back with here. I'm gonna look at the mushroom. Does it look like I can eat this?
Make a nature check.
Nature check.
Can I say, Fontaine would have dried those mushrooms.
18.
They probably are kind of dried out by this point, but they're still edible.
It's not rotting.
Not really, no.
Okay, I'm gonna, pinch my nose, throw it back.
Okay, you pinch your nose, throw it back, shove that mushroom that you found in a troll's lair, I think it was, or something along those lines.
I don't remember. I just remember it heals.
And it tastes terrible. Horrible. It is the most disgusting thing you've ever had in your life. But did you write down how much healing it does? Because I low-key don't.
I'm pretty sure it was just like a healing potion. It was like 2d4 points.
Well, I
It's
think
1d8.
yeah, it was one. I'm pretty sure it was 1d8. Yeah.
98.
What am I thinking?
That's what I have written or typed in my inventory.
Look
Dark
at you.
Death mushroom 1d8.
That's what was on my mind too. So yeah.
Alright. So 3 healing, which is great.
Nice.
Cool. You're still alive. That's great.
That
I
is
know.
great. Blaznir, what you think about flanking this guy? All you gotta do is stand there.
I don't want to get closer to anybody.
Okay, so I guess that's it for Blaznir's turn.
Blaznir just
At
stands
least
there.
move so you're not his direct target.
I
You're like choosing to play with no tact right now.
yeah.
And then you're like, why am I dying?
It's I think I don't know. I just want to do something.
Moving on.
Yeah, no. Blaznir sits there.
Oh, Blaznir, you poor little angel.
Blaznir doesn't know what to do. He's the
Bless your heart.
Okay, so what happens next is the cultist on the stairs' turn. Seeing his boss go down was sucky for him. He's as a bonus action, he's going to cast his own spiritual weapon, which is going to appear right over here next to you, Blaznir, because
next to me. I didn't kill him.
Yeah, but you're looking weakened and not doing too well. So,
What does it look like?
it's actually going to look like just a big old tentacle that comes up from the ground and kind of floats there, and then it's just going to try to swipe at you.
All these cultists are
18 to hit.
Blood.
perverts.
18 just misses.
I don't
Just
care about him
misses.
casting the spiritual weapon. I
Does that
care about it
work?
being a
Too.
tentacle.
Yeah, you still have. Oh, actually, I never rolled my Constitution checks
Oh,
to see if you still have that. How many
Oh.
times did I get? Plus.
I probably.
Oh
don't
my
have that
god.
anymore
Yeah,
then.
we're just going to say he probably doesn't have that at this point.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll like 5 Constitution checks. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I'm accidentally rolling with advantage. I would have lost it on. No, that's a 10. That's a 19. Hold on.
Yeah,
you go.
but
There you
There
go.
we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
gonna
get
see
that.
that critical hit probably.
Yeah, like
So what was your
from the
AC?
axe.
it hits. It hits
Okay.
without the +2.
It does hit.
Without
Okay.
the concentration.
So a whole 2 points of force damage.
Wait, what?
I rolled a nat 1.
I thought it didn't
See,
work.
I told you he was a good match for you, Blaznir.
So that was his bonus action. As his action, I guess I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at Ichabod, because why not? So give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Look, he's run out.
6 points of radiant damage to you.
Ow. You burned my hat.
Why the hell not? It's Bendleton's turn. His buddy's dead. He's by the door. Yeah, let's take a couple shots at Ichabod. First off. First shot at Ichabod.
Attack me.
18 I know misses. Second attack at Ichabod. 14 misses. Wow. Third
Yep.
attack at Ichabod.
Cutting him out of the air.
14. Holy shit, yeah.
Ding, ding. Hey, Bedeman, why don't you come over here? I think we could talk this out.
Well, I appreciate that from you. I think it's time for me to just go ahead and make my retreat instead. It's been fun.
Yeah,
It's been
That's what you
lovely.
did last time, though, Bedeman. I think that story's already been told.
Pretty sure that was somebody else that ran away, but that's okay. I'll see you around.
Run away. Why do you all run away? Come on, we're gonna find you.
Corin, you're up next.
1 star, Betterman, 1 star.
Also, we're calling him Bedeman Grendel, and he's Morden Bendleton.
Yeah,
Whatever, it's a fight.
Yeah, Bedeman got killed.
yeah, he's Bendleton.
Yeah, Bendleton. That's what
Look over at Blaznir. I'll save you, citizen.
You don't. I'm fine.
Should have shot it at Blaznir. All of those would have been a better roll, I guarantee it.
Mhm.
You should have shot.
I
it.
think you still
don't know
would've
why
missed.
you didn't.
What do you
I'm
do?
just going. What?
You just moved somehow to the top of the stairs.
Yeah, the bottom of the stairs is here.
Oh, bottom of the stairs is there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then 5, 10, 15, 20. Now can I see the guy above the stairs?
Yes, you would be able to.
Okay. Chill touch on that motherfucker.
Okay.
28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
17 necrotic.
17 points of necrotic damage as that spectral hand appears and just slashes into the cultist's chest or back. He's still up
Which
though.
is funny because he just used radiant damage and he's the bad guy.
Ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho. Weird.
I think we're the bad guys here, honestly.
I mean, aren't you always the bad guys?
Yeah, I don't deny this.
Only when somebody asks me to be. Wink.
Well, I assume that's it for your turn, Corin?
Yeah.
Next up, we got Tomas. Tomas has got some bad guys around him, but, you know, at least Ricton's dead. So that's good. He's going to take a stab at the thug. That's going to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Which is enough to take this guy out. He just has that spear, stabs it right up into the guy's neck. Second attack is going to be at the veteran. That's also going to hit. 7 more points of damage to the veteran. Gets past his weapons and into his shoulder, but the guy's still alive. Why not? Flurry of blows. Let's try to get these guys out of here. 23 and 22 both hit. Finally, with a big old roundhouse kick, the guy's head just snaps back and he falls down dead.
Yay, good job. Come on.
Then we go to you, Ichabod. You're up next.
Did Bendleton go out this door?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you? Yes, you did.
I can't tell when you move the token.
Yes, I
where
did.
he ends up. Okay.
He did.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to dash. 35, 40.
Okay, you are going to have to open that door as your free action.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. 45. 50. 55. 60. Well, wouldn't you know it? I'm an action surge. Alright. So Frazzle's helping me, right? So do I get advantage on my first hit?
You do get advantage on your first hit because Frazzle's up there. And as you raise your whip, which is what I assume you're using, since you're at 10 feet away, the bird just jumps off your hat and goes flying, diving at him. He dodges. Make your attack.
Ooh, actually, I want to... Oh, man. Oh, no, Branding Smite is second level. I was going to do the same thing he did and try to brand him, but it's second level, damn it.
Darn.
So, yeah, that's okay.
It was the other guy that did it to you, not this guy.
I know. I just thought
But
it was
yeah.
going to be, like, poetic, you know? So, I will, since I do have a bonus action I won't be able to use from this distance, I will bonus action do Wrathful Smite. I'm gonna
Okay.
attempt it. The next time you hit with a melee weapon attack, I deal an extra 1d6 psychic damage, and then if I hit him, he'll have to make a wisdom saving throw. Or be scared of me. So here goes. So 25.
25 does hit.
Okay, so he's going to take an additional d6. So that's 16 damage. And
Let's
then he
see.
needs to make a wisdom save.
So you hit him with that whip, and as you do that, Wrathful Smite goes flying through your weapon, striking him. It does not seem to do nearly as much damage as you were hoping it does. And you said that it
It's a wisdom
frightened?
saving throw.
it's a frightened thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he has to make the wisdom saving throw. That is a 16.
Man, a 16 just saves.
Oof.
That fucking sucks. That's okay. I'll whip him again! That one's only a 15 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
Alright. Well, I will stay right here and dare him to move. I'll say, Bendleton, there's no use running away. All the other 5-star knights are dead. You know it's your turn. Or, we can make a deal, and you can give us some information.
Okay. That's it for your turn. Frazzle is at the top of the turn order. I assume he's going to continue to help Ichabod?
Yep.
Lapis, you're up next. We can't hear you if you're talking.
Let's see here.
Put the mic right next to your mouth.
It is. How far up from the floor is it right here? Like, what's the distance right there?
Like how high it is? Probably about 15 feet.
You
Let's
can make
see.
that.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, that's 15 feet right there.
You can run
Okay.
up that, no
Yeah,
problem.
I could definitely run up that, no problem. So I'm gonna run up here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can, because you can just run up straight surfaces. It's a banister. It's like railing on a winding thing, so it's not like perfectly flat, but it's just a small hop. I'm not going to make you make an acrobatics check for this. You just run up, do a little bit of a hop, then kind of run up the side of the banister, jump over the railing, and get to the other side.
And then I am going to whack him a couple times. So there's 13 and a 12. I bet they don't hit.
The 13 does actually.
Oh.
Just hits.
15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
He's that low on AC? I would have actually shot him if I knew that. Thought it was pointless.
My head is about to explode.
I thought it was pointless. I was like, oh, I don't know what he's wearing.
Anyway, that was your attack action. You still got your bonus action, Lapis.
Yeah. And I'm not going to do flurry blows, but I'm going to just do another attack. So 19 definitely hits.
19 does hit.
For another 10.
Okay, Lapis, tell us how this looks.
So yeah, I just run up there, do maybe a little bit of a flip. Hit him the one time, smack him real good. The second time kind of misses, because, maybe I was off balance a little bit. And then I turn around and hit him with my fist to finish him off. Square in the jaw.
With that, he drops to the ground dead. That's it for your turn. Blaznir is up next.
I sure am. This is great. How far away am I from that door? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can get to the door. And just kind of go peel and then produce flames at that guy.
Get him this time.
Alright.
We'll see.
I've got
It's gonna
this.
happen. I can feel it.
Yeah!
Yes!
You hit him with a 25!
Blaznir redeems himself 11 points of fire damage.
You hit him with this fireball, which kind of explodes on his chest as you just lob that produced flame at him. Doesn't seem to do nearly as much damage as you hoped, but it still does the damage.
Are you guys resistant to magic or something? This is really
Not all magic.
It's kind of been all magic.
Been a lot of magic.
Yeah, I mean.
But the
What's
radiant they weren't resistant to.
Nope.
Oh, well, that's not the spell, is it?
I mean, it's still magic.
Oh.
Anywho, that's it for your turn. It is now Morden's turn. Oh, what do I want to do with him?
Kill Blaznir.
Yeah. Shoot Blaznir.
Kill Blaznir in the face.
Oh, I should have baned him anyway.
You keep forgetting.
I forget that.
But you hit him, so it's fine.
No, I did hit him. It's like,
Good job.
It's great.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, let's see. What does he want to do? He's leveling his, leveling that longbow and is taking first shot at Blaznir, who just shot that fireball at him.
Yeah.
23 is gonna hit.
Of course. Yeah.
So 14 total points of damage, 9 piercing, 5 cold.
So I believe I can hit him with my sentinel since he has attacked at somebody other than me.
Technically, yeah.
All right.
That's your
And
reaction,
then
I believe.
And I should have advantage because Frazzle gave me the action.
I
Yeah,
believe
his
that-
turn.
Yeah,
his turn
yeah.
passed.
Technically, it was before him, so yes, it would be on this one. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So 25.
25 hits.
So he's going to take 13 slashing damage, and his speed is 0. Thank you, Sentinel. You ain't going nowhere, Bendleton.
Well, who said he was going anywhere as he turns that bow towards you? That's a 15, which misses. 28's going to hit, though.
Sure is.
So 10 points of piercing damage, 4 points of cold damage.
Oof.
That's going to be it for his turn. Corin is up next.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, hi.
Just do a chill touch. 18.
18
may
does
miss.
not hit.
Okay. And then a strength saving throw to shove him towards us.
That's
Yeah, they'll
23,
save.
they'll save.
Do it.
So
Okay. That's it for Corin's turn. Tomas is up next. Not really seeing anybody else here. He's going to try to head in that direction too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Stepping into that with his 40 feet of movement to right there and standing in the same spot as Blaznir.
Oh, hi.
How are y'all looking right now?
I am dead.
quite hurt.
I'm putting on a brave face, but there is a lot of blood.
He's gonna reach up and touch Blaznir. I think between the two of you, I'd say probably Blaznir looks the worst.
I doubt it.
20.
Well, he can't touch you. He can't do anything for you, Ichabod. You're
I
out
know,
of range.
okay.
I don't know how much Blaznir's lost.
14 hit points.
Okay, yeah.
Out of my 103.
Oh boy.
Pat,
I wish that was me.
pumping a second level cure wounds into you, so that's 19 points of healing, Blaznir.
Oh, well. It's nice to have someone else who can do that. Thank you.
No problem, but we need to get this guy before he escapes.
Yeah, that is the plan, yes.
That's it for Tomas's turn. Ichabod, you're up next.
Alright, I'm gonna take a step forward.
Kill him, Ichabod.
I'm gonna pull out my longsword, and I'm gonna say, "Alright, Bendleton, you don't want to make a deal. This is how it's gonna be." And I'm gonna try to hit him. It's a 15 on that one.
That misses. Hold on one second.
It's rough out here. The blood loss is going to my head.
Okay.
Hard out here
Yep,
for pimp.
go for it.
Okay, the
11.
second
Yeah,
one wasn't that one.
so that's not going to hit us either.
I'm gonna bonus action, try to hit him with my whip. That's just another 15.
15. That is a miss. Not enough to hit him.
He's fighting. He's clearly he has more vitality than I do.
Yeah, he's
So,
kind of using that
blocking
magical
me.
bow of his, and he just blocks with a bow every time you swing.
I ain't letting you go.
You just keep telling yourself that. That's it for Ichabod's turn. Top of the order, Frazzle, I assume, is going to continue to help Ichabod.
Yep.
Frazzle, maybe you should return to your master. I tell him.
Oh. Nah.
No, he doesn't do it. Okay.
Nah.
Oh, you're loyal to the end, Frazzle.
Loyal to the end, indeed. Lapis, it's your turn.
Well, since I see that I'm all alone here, how much movement would it take just to jump down here?
It would be 10 feet of movement to kind of climb over that and jump off of it. It's 10 feet, so it would technically be fall damage, but you're a monk, so I'm pretty sure it's going to all be negated anyway.
Yeah.
How much fall damage can you negate?
Let me see here. That'd be with slow fall, correct?
Yeah, slow fall.
I I reduce any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Then yes, you can very easily just use 10 feet of movement to jump down there.
Okay, I'm gonna do so. Oh my gosh, go away there. Okay, so it's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and I'm gonna bonus action dash. Go 5, 10, 15.
Thank God you're here.
20, 25, 30, go here. And I'm just going to whack him a couple times with my quarterstaff.
You could potentially flank him if you have 40 feet.
Oh. Okay, yeah, why not? I'll just go back here. Thank you for that advice. So that means advantage, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Advantage on both or advantage on one?
No, it's advantage on both.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as I'm still kicking.
So 17 and 29.
Misses, but the 29 does hit.
That's 11 damage to...
Okay, and then in response, they're going to cast Hellish Rebuke on you. So I need a Dexterity saving throw.
Well, it's a really good thing that... Oh, that's 24. I didn't mean the advantage, but...
Okay, 24 is a success, so you would only take half of that damage.
Evasion.
Oh, wait, but yeah, evasion,
None.
You take none. You hit him,
Nice.
a burst of fire comes shooting out, and you just manage to dodge out of the way.
Oh, Lapis, I've never been more happy to see you.
I got you, bro.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, that'll be it, because I already bonus action.
Yep. Okay. Blaznir, you're up next.
Oh boy. I didn't actually think about what I was gonna do.
Well, thanks. We all appreciate that.
Teleport
I mean-
away next turn anyway.
There's not much to think about.
Produce flame.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe I had a... You know...
Could cut him with your scimitar.
I could, charm him, but I think he's
Ooh.
probably... I don't know, that's advantage, and he's probably wise. I mean...
Do whatever
I'm
you
not
want.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit him with Produce Flame. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
Okay.
You know... might as
I
well
like
try.
it.
Yeah. So... He has to make a Wisdom save of 16.
Okay, you cast the Charm Person on him. Unfortunately for you, he is immune to being charmed.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, come on, be our friend, buddy. No?
He just looks at you. No, not going to do that at all.
Well, you're gonna die if you don't. Like, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here, and I'm just gonna lay down. Or, I'm just gonna squat against the wall, just
Okay.
up there. Yeah.
Well, that's it for your turn. It is now Bendleton's turn. He is injured. He's not looking the greatest in the world, and he is surrounded. He says
He's
to you,
not that injured.
no, he's really not, but he is injured. He does say to you, well, looks like your group's won this round. Well done, but we've succeeded in doing everything we need to do, so I'm sure I'll see you again real soon. He is going to cast Dimension Door. If you have a counter spell, now's the time to
Nope.
use it.
I am out of spell slots.
Okay, so with that then... Yeah, Blaznir?
No, I'm
Okay.
complaining about Star Knights. it's fine.
Bendleton, you're just extending the time. We're gonna kill you. It's inevitable. Just want you to know that.
You may take out every single one of us, but the Dreamer will take you and feast on your souls.
Bro,
Looking
I'll
forward
kill
to
the
it.
Dreamer too.
And he gives you a wink before disappearing.
Mhm.
And that's it. With
Alright.
that, Battle is over, and it is now 6 o'clock.
Can I pull out my pipe and smoke it? Yeah. I have 4 hit points.
Yeah, if he had one more Kona cold, he probably would have been able to take most of y'all out.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was pretty low.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to go down for sure, but then he just
kept
blew
whiffing.
away.
Yeah, he just kept whiffing.
I thought I was going to go down as well, but DM showed mercy to me.
No.
I don't really think...
I think he was being very mean to you because you showed him that you were very weak. I always am like, I'm fine, been better, like
I mean,
it's not that concerning. But if you go, oh man, I'm gonna die, then he's like, oh okay.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I didn't have much. I was whiffing every attack and getting hit for 20 damage each hit. Of course, I'm going to be like, yeah, okay, yep, I'm defeated. I'm done. This is not good.
So, are
It
there
got
any
to the fight
questions left to answer?
Well, I suppose there is one question left for you all to answer. How does it feel now that you've leveled up?
Yay! It feels like I have more than 4 hit points. I at least,
Yes.
let's see, 11. I've got 15 hit points. Yeah.
7th level spells.
Yeah. Welcome to 7th level spells. Welcome to level 13. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're coming close to the end of this game. So, anyway, thank you to everyone who watched this evening. We very much appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us. Come back next week as we find out what's been going on in Coltrast while the team's been away in rainy Vika. So on behalf of everyone here in the Debauchery Circus and everyone in the Random Rhapsody crew, I want to say once again, thank you for watching. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
Bye.